Alright friends, so glad you came and joined me here today to make some cutting boards. Of course friends, at any time, feel free to click on that subscribe button and like and the notification bell and all that stuff because you love what you're seeing, you love what you're hearing, and this is going to help you out and be a better creator. So let's get started. Well, the first thing I do is draw out my design that I think will work best with this piece of wood. I utilize that knot on the end to be the handle and the hole that's going to hang it up. I discovered this end is thicker, so we're going to cut this off so it'll be easier in the planer. Alright, so we got these cut down, and that'll be the one knife, and this is the other one that's been planed before but then warped. Alright, we got the other one, the two cutting boards. Alright, we got a totally flat surface there. Let's check it out. No wobble. See? So now we gotta do the same thing to this side. Yeah, my new vac system was not on the right setting and it spewed out all over the floor at my feet and I didn't even notice. Well, clean it up. Alright, so there we go. We're going to redraw them now, hopefully more accurate to their exact lines that we can jigsaw cut them out. So let's do that. Alright, when you don't have a bandsaw to cut this all out, you're going to have to use the jig. Here we go. Alright, cut two holes in here, good to go. Okay, we need to clean up our edges. That was a rough one from the sawing there. Round these corners nicely, and then maybe router it again. Clean this up. Well, that worked great, smoothing out these inside edges, all rounded nice, and out here, inside there, ready for the orbital sander over there. I think this one had quite a hard problem right there. It's all perfect. Ready to router again. Now, the inside of these holes are pretty rough, so I'm going to use the other option they give you with this. Looks great and smooth inside the little tight holes, and we can of course go even smaller with this small one. That won't take about a second, I'm sure, at this level. What was that, like 45 seconds? That's done. That was pretty strong. All right. And we'll work our way up and get the whole thing up to probably the 320. And we'll raise the grain, sand it again, and be done. Oil it. All right, now we're just gonna sand all these up. This is 120. Now down to 180. $240. $320. All right, these are looking great, and they are smoother than a baby's butt. And that's what my dad used to say. Super soft at 320. We are going to now go get them wet, let that water soak in, leave it out, and do what they call raising the grain. And that will look, any thing left will pop up with the water, and we'll sand it, a final sanding with a 400 grit. And that'll be done. We'll oil it up with the butcher block oil. And man, look at those lines. It's gonna be beautiful. Very light right now. I'm gonna show you what happens after a year, what it looks like. It's really cool. Check this out. See, bam. After 3 years, 4 years, one of the first ones I ever made. Little handle there. Yep, it's even warped. See that angle? Yeah, you could, but what's cool thing is it definitely gets darker over time. You could see that. But the knife marks all over it are very faint. You can hardly see because that wood is so hard. It doesn't get all cut up and beat up like a softer wood might. So it's cool to have a cutting board made out of cherry and all those beautiful lines in there. Gotta love it. So we went and got these wet. As you can see, it does make them a little darker with that white contrast too. So over time, they are gonna get dark like this other one and look really beautiful. So people can tell if you've had it hanging there in your kitchen for a long time. All right, so this is drying up. I can feel some of the roughness already, some spots pushing up the grain. And then we're gonna sand it and be done. We'll go put some butcher block oil on there. Done. Final 400 grit. Here we go. All right, let's get this cutting board oil on here. Now, ideally, you want to soak this for a couple hours, just totally underwater, under oil in this stuff. But I don't have a big bucket and I don't have this much oil. So a second option for a brand new cutting board. If you're going to do a retreat one that you already have, you just need to put some on there, wipe it around, let it sit for an hour, wipe it off. But for the first time, we want it to soak in deep so it can last a while. We need to get a lot on there and then just let it soak. Right? That's what we're going to do. Ta-da! So that's what you want to do. And just let it soak there for a couple hours, and then we'll come wipe it off, and it'll be nice and deep into the grain, and won't have to be redone for quite a while. All right, when this is done, let's take it in and do a final in the kitchen montage video cool thing at the end of every video. Let's do it. that's it for this week's edition of Jason Design Shop. I hope that helped, and have a great week. See y'all later, guys. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. Laters.